Welcome back. Hope you're doing great. I'm just checking in on my sheep over here. Um, they're almost about the same size. They did have an offspring, or have offspring. They did have offsprings a few months ago, but it's been a while, and I am expecting a new um, group to be born in a few months' time. Same over here. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Getting a bit of wool, I'm getting a bit of milk. I got plenty of grass for them to eat. Over here on the field over there, grass is everywhere. But today we're going to be working with this device here. This is a stone collector, quite a large one. And I will be doing that. Looks like I need to do some service on this one. So as you may have noticed over there, I didn't really get any more bales from this field over here. That's because the farmer didn't want to sell it. Yeah, no. He said, I keep the bales, or, give me the bales. It's like, okay, sure. Um, the benefit of that was, of course, that he was willing to sell this field for cheaper. I talked to the bank, and they're like, well, it's a lot of money you're asking for, but at the same time, you have keeping up with your payments of the previous loan, and there is value in the fields and in your equipment, so sure, we lend you the money. So this is now my field as well. I'm super excited about it. So I figured before I do anything else, I did spray it to get rid of the weed, but I figured that before I do anything else, I will um, get rid of the stones as well, because I don't want those at all. And with the purchase previously with the thingy, the drone thing, I can make this work quite nicely, I think. So let's release the drone. There we go. Lower it. There we go. And then we start collecting the stone, I think. It's hard to tell, but I think I should. So we're becoming closer to being self-sufficient here on this farm. I think I now have 3 fields in very close proximity to each other. And if I even gonna start thinking about getting those fields, I need to start thinking about getting stronger, more powerful equipment first. Because I can't really do much. I mean, that is a very steep hill. It's great in the wintertime for the kids to, sleighing down. But when you work it in the summertime, you need very powerful equipment. Am I even collecting anything? I don't think I am. Did I push the stones in? Do I have to wait? Well, that's a shame. If I have to wait, but it is what it is. It's okay, I did collect stones from this field there, so I can still have work to do. I have no use for this stone. Thinking of getting a stone crusher and make lime and all that, but it's just a lot of money to get that for a little bit of lime, and I think that it's cheaper to just buy the lime actually. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, turn this way instead. So we return this one then, since there is no stone to be collected now. Should I keep it for a bit longer? There is this initial cost when you lease something. It's not too expensive to keep around. And I do eventually have to collect the stones there anyway, like I did on this field. I'm getting more busy and busy with my own stuff, which is great. So I think what I'll do is I sell the stone that I have, and then I make a decision about this device here. Should probably clean this one off as well, so it doesn't get damaged too much too early. But I believe I can park this one here. Won't be in the way here, I think. And then we get the trailer out. We have the stone over here. Just hook it up to the car. There we go. As such. And then we take this one. Now we're going to use a lot of vehicles today. That's great. Now we just need to drop this off here. Let's see. There we go. Pick this one up. There we go. Won't be that much of a stone, but you know, it's still stone. Needs to be delivered. See what happens here. There we go. There's more. I haven't been driving this as much as I was hoping I would. What did we get? Still a bunch of stones there. So I'm still a bit unused to it. I got a little bit. But I'm feeling like I'm getting better at it. I could be mistaken. Yeah, it wasn't that much this time. But it's okay. grab the last piece here. Did that do it? No, it did not. There we go. Got it. There we go. It's all said and done. Rocks are into place. We park this up, and then we go and deliver the rocks. And it's quite a distance. Gonna go. There we go. Turn off the engine. Yeah, it's a good purchase. Don't need it too much, but you know, sometimes in the wintertime it could be useful as well. See, do we have? Oh yeah, it's not too bad though. Again, could be more if I could have dug up the stuff on the field there, but I just didn't get enough, which is fine. Right, I'm supposed to move stuff here. Sorry about that, but I will follow you. Oh, this is as far as I follow. Yep, good, good, excellent, perfect. So yeah, this is. You better wait. You know, some of the drivers here, they're just not very safety conscious. Anyway, there is a lot of yeah, like this one. He didn't really indicate he was turning as far as I could tell, and just in front of me. You know, pay attention, people. Anyway, this is this is the life. So I will sell the stones, and then I will head back to the farm, and I guess I could cut the grass again. I mean, if I was going to turn the field into something else, it's almost planting season for wheats and stuff. I think I will do wheat on the small field again, like I did last time. But I may do barley on this big one, or maybe oats. I'm not quite sure yet. But we'll see what happens. I think next month should be the time when we start um, planting. So that is exciting, I think. Um, I am still getting calls about helping out other farms. I know there is a farm that I've been helping out a lot. With his work, he needs help baling the grass. It's over at the other end behind us. I could do it. You know, I get some of the bales as usual, but I feel like, you know, I got my own stuff going on now. But it would be nice to have you know, side income, I guess. So I might do that job anyway, and then I'll do my own stuff. This is a lot of weed here. I guess they don't really care too much. Some of them, they just let it grow, and then when it's time to plant, they just, you know, I guess plant it back down into the soil. You know. I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it, but it's not the way I would do it. I think we're going to that place. I think the quarry's over there. They have the rock crushers and all that jazz. So, yeah. That's where we'll be selling this. Boom, bum, bum. This is the place. It's very loud. Let's not stay here longer than we need to. That is very loud machinery. Sorry about that. Okay. Wee. Maybe I'll wait, go there next time until I got like a lot of stone. Because that was very loud. Okie dokie. So back to the farm, do some cutting. Let's get the drone out and get more aerial views here. There we go. Yeah, this is nice, I believe. I like it. I do not like the drivers though. They are really messing up. It's like they want accidents to happen for some reason. I really do like this follow mode on the drone. Maybe we should take the scenic route. So instead of turning back here, we just keep going. Maybe give you more visual understanding of the valley or the hills of Tuscany. There's so much to see, so much to do, so many fields to purchase and own. Yeah. Then the drone below a little bit there. And here we're turning right. This is where we usually sell the stuff for the crops. But it also happens we do it at the farmer's shop. My fields is way back there on that side. Here we go. You may recognize this road. It's a bit of a winding road that takes us back to where we belong. Some nice housing here. It's a beautiful place. I really like that I moved here. It's quite enjoyable being here. It is a bit of a strain on your vehicle sometimes, but it's not too much. It's not too bad. You can make do. Okay, now we're going to go on a downhill. Pump the brakes. Go straight. Turning left, you will leave Tuscany, so we're not doing that. We're going this way. And here's my field coming up here on the right. And my farm is really grown in, hasn't it? Really, really nice. There we go. Now we park this up. And let's get mowing. In a bit, I'm just going to have a quick bite to eat. And then we can get started on the work. So just give me a moment and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I decided to cut the grass with just a front mower on the tractor this time because since I didn't collect the stones, I have more time on the day. So I'm doing this for a bit. And it's easier to navigate around like this. I'm not too worried about the swath. I mean, I do have the windrow that I attached to the front layer, so that one would just help me with this part. So just going back and forth here for a bit. Cutting. I had a nice meal. Decided to eat something. It was something yummy. Yes. Doesn't take too long because the field isn't too big. I am curious about what to plant though. I mean, I don't have any chickens yet, and the reason I planted wheat for one was so I could have chickens. Um, it's not too late. I can still get it. Not at that stage of disposable funds just yet. But I'm thinking when I sell my 100 bales of straw, I might be. But it's like 6 months until that happens, so maybe I should pick up some of the other work that the farmers are laying out, get me the money that I need. I mean, I could do that, and then next month I plant my own fields. Hope the stones in that one doesn't cause me too much issues. I feel like I maybe need to get a roller as well to help out. To really improve the yield. I did order some soil sampling because it's quick and cheap. I know a lot of farmers are doing it, but then again, a lot of farmers aren't, so I guess they don't believe in it, maybe. The old school. They've been farming by feel. They don't need some fancy machinery telling them stuff, I guess. But I'm a new farmer, and I feel any advantage I can get, I will take. And this is one of those things that I feel is beneficial. Getting soil sample, getting the lay of the field, programming your seeder, all of those things. Still haven't gotten a baler yet, but again, I still don't need it, so it's okay. I make do with just grass for now. And also, I don't have too many sheep. I get more, as I said, but it will take a couple of months, which is totally fine. Notice there aren't too many animal farms around here. So it might be a lucrative business, um, you know, once I get enough sheep to, see about selling fully grown sheep. Also the chicken and the eggs. Then eventually maybe beef cow. One can only dream. You know the drill by now. Once I've cut the grass, I will windrow it as I collect it into bales. And then, bale it. Collect the bales. I should definitely look into some bale storage, because I can still fit some bales in there. I think I get like maybe 6 or 7 bales from this, maybe 8. So just keep pushing buttons, aren't I? Hope I'm not pushing your buttons. Because wintertime is coming up, and the rainy season in the fall. Don't want to have too much issues with the bales. I want to get like the maximum amount of money that I possibly can from it. So I might have to spend some of my money on that. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Well, actually, it isn't. What am I spending my money on? What is the next needed thing on the farm? I believe it is bale storage. Because because looking at it like this way, all right, I have 2 fields that I can plant crop on, and I'm gonna get straw from it. I have a silo already. I just need the place to keep the bales until I sell them. And I believe a bale storage should do the trick. It's not like they need like a lot of I mean, yeah, they need some protection from the weather and the wind, but it's mostly the rain, though. So I should get something to keep them safe. And I've been speaking with some people around there, and there are some options that isn't too expensive, that will keep it stored for you, or for me, and that's a good thing. Because that's the only thing I'm missing, right? And then eventually, getting to the bigger and better equipment. But maybe bale storage would be the trick first. The chicken coop I can wait a bit with. I know I wasn't supposed to wait. I was supposed to get it quite early on, which is why I bought that field behind me to get the wheat And that's why I'm keeping some of the wheat. But yeah, it's just not, hasn't been in the cards. There was several months when I didn't get any jobs because there was nothing to do. The winter month is the toughest by far. Um, and the last winter was extremely cold. The ground was very hard, so it wasn't much work to be done, which meant there was not much work to be had. Hmm. Almost done with this. I could have been done faster, but decided to just go with a front-loading attachment here. And then I collect the bales. Yeah. So yeah, I will look into the storage for bales. I have space for it, I believe. It's just a storage shed, isn't it? So shouldn't be any issue. And I believe when I finish off with the last row here, I think that's a good spot to end the video. There you go. And we can count the rows. Like rings on a tree. This is our field. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 rows. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I will finish off the field and I will see you next time where I possibly will be planting. Exciting. Gonna be my first planting of any crop. Need to get rid of those there if I'm going to collect the bales, unless I just use the telehandler. I could just use the telehandler. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much for watching, for keeping me company here. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. And I hope I see you next time. Until then, please do take care. Bye bye.